Should Paris Saint-Germain buy an attacker in January? That is the question that I'm going to be answering in this video, so stay tuned. Paris Saint-Germain recently won 3-1 versus US QED, and the previous friendly they won 2-1 versus Paris FC, and two youngsters popped off in both of those games attacking wise, and those are the two players that I'm going to be discussing here: Ismail Gharbi and Ilyas Husni. Ismail Gharbi got 2 goals and assists in these 2 games, whilst Ilyas Husni bagged a brace today versus US QED. And then the question popped up: should Paris Saint-Germain really be signing an attacker here in January, or should we just use them? Use the players that we have in our squad, use the hungry, motivated young players from the academy, use them in our starting 11 against, the smaller teams, games before the Champions League, or even bringing them on from the bench. But for me, the question should be, let's look at the other attacking players that Galtier has been using. So it's been Soler sometimes, but I think Galtier will start using him only as a central midfielder. And then we have Pablo Sarabia, for me, who should be in the left. He's not Paris Saint-Germain quality. Like Bernat, everything I say about him, he still has his excuses. He still has, he was out with a 1-year length injury, and he has tough competition with Nuno Mendes, while Sarabia has no excuse at all. He's been at this club for so long, but he's not performing. So Pablo Sarabia is a player that we should be looking to sell this January, or at least next summer. But I think he's a player we should never be using at all, and we should be giving these minutes that we're giving to him to our youngsters, to Ismail Gharbi, to Ilyas Husni, because these are 2 players that can actually affect the game. Ilyas Husni can play as a striker. We only have Ekitike who can play as a striker, so he should be playing sometimes, even though he's very, very young. And Ismail Gharbi, he's the player that's most like Neymar and Messi. So when we substitute one of them off, the best option would be bringing on Ismail Gharbi, because Ekitike is not like Messi and Neymar, and Ilyas Husni is not like Messi and Neymar. Sarabia and Soler is not like Messi and Neymar, but Ismail Gharbi is very alike them. So I think he is the player that we should be using as an additional attacker when they are subbed out or when they miss a game, because I think Ismail Gharbi has been waiting for this opportunity for such a long period, and now is the perfect time to give it to him. Then we can look at, attacking possibilities that Paris Saint-Germain will be looking into. So what I've heard from reporters that Paris Saint-Germain are looking to buy a centre-back, a CDM, like a ball-winning midfielder, and an attacker. And I think both centre-back and a ball-winning midfielder is more important to sign. So Paris Saint-Germain should be focusing on firstly buying a centre-back, and then trying to buy a CDM if they can, because January, not many clubs will want to sell. The prices are a bit overpriced, so you don't really want to sign players in January. But Paris Saint-Germain, with us missing on Milan Skriniar in the summer, we should be going for him now. With him not extending at Inter Milan, the contract is stalling, the extension is stalling, and hopefully we can snatch him up for just a 15 to 20 million price tag here in January. Then we have at least 50 million to buy maybe a ball-winning midfielder. But the attacking options that we have been after, the Joao Felix, the Rafael Leao, the Marcus Rashford recently extended a 1-year extension, so he will be even harder to get. But both Rafael Leao and Joao Felix will cost up to 100 million, so it's not worth it. And that's why, at least from January to the next summer, let's use Ismail Gharbi and Ilyas Husni. Christophe Galtier, please use them and abuse them, because they want these minutes. You can give them these minutes. They want these minutes more than Pablo Sarabia. They want to score more than Pablo Sarabia, and you want the players who want to score the most. You want the players that want to contribute the most to the team, that want to use the minutes as much as possible and be as effective as possible. And, giving them a lot of minutes will make their evolution so much better, so much quicker. And we can even talk about Bichiabo at another day. But when it comes to attack, my decision is Paris Saint-Germain should not be looking after an attacker here in January for 2 reasons. First of all, I think we should be focusing on a centre-back and a ball-winning midfielder. And second of all, we have 2 amazing academy products in Ismail Gharbi and Ilyas Husni. Ilyas Husni, by the way, is the top scorer in the UEFA Youth League. So this isn't a player that has, shined in 1-2 friendly games. This is a player that has been balling for the under 19 side. So he's a player that should be balling for us as well. But let me know in the comments down below, do you think Paris Saint-Germain should be signing an attacker here in January, or should we wait until the summer for a big blockbuster move? And it also depends a lot on if Messi is gonna extend, which is very probable according to most reports, according to Nasser, and let's see according to Messi. But that was it. Make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel, and as always, allez Paris!